Hello, hello, hello. Good evening to everyone who is here. Welcome to the quiz number 5, as opposed to Mambo number 5. I've just made exactly the same joke on Facebook. I have no original humor. How is everyone? Give me a little shout out in the comments / chat. I'm still not sure what it's called. Live chat, I guess. If you are here and if everything's working okay. Just checking I'm getting all the messages and stuff through. This is probably the most prepared I've been for one of these quizzes, so I don't have anything to like mess around with and set up because I've actually done it for once. And the hair's out my face, so I can't fidget with it, but sure, it will be grand. Woo. Awesome. So as usual, we'll just wait for a few more people to join us. We'll start around 1:15 probably, as usual. Find some teams if you'd like to be in a team. If you don't want to be in a team, that's fine too. But if you are looking for a team and don't have one, add it in the chat or post on Facebook. Find someone to join your team or find a team to join and be part of. But as I said, you don't need to be in a team. We have Google Forms, if I can get the thing to send out. Hold up. Okay. Awesome. So the Google form for the first 2 rounds is in the chat. So get that open if you want to use it. Again, you don't have to use it. You're welcome to just write it on paper and mark it yourself. But if you'd rather I marked it, then use the form. You can also do both in case you lose the form or anything like that. It's totally up to you what you do. It's all for fun. Cool. So our rounds this week, we're going to have a general knowledge round to start out with as usual. 10 questions, 1 point per question. The second round is winner's choice, which this week is Disney animation or Disney animated films, which includes Pixar, but not the real life versions. What are they called? The covers? No, that's music. What's the film version of a cover? The remake, the real life remix. Yes. And then we'll have round 3 is going to be lyrics from musicals. We've had quite a lot of requests for musicals, so I've thrown that in that part. Round 4 will be the ukulele round as per usual. Again, it'll just be general Spotify shuffles, so the kind of music I listen to. And then we'll have a wipeout round, which again, if you've not done that before, I will explain how that works later. Yeah. Cool, so we're getting a few more people. Awesome. Good to see the Groundhogs back and the Turbervilles. I have a... Don't know how to get rid of this notification, but cool. And hello, Fraser / Thumb Slice. It's kind of weird to see Home Slice out in that kind of context because I have a group chat where we're all named after foods, and that's one of their names. I'm not feeling the hair up vibe. I can't fidget with it. That'll do. Cool. So I'm kind of expecting it to be a little quieter this week. There are a lot of exams going on still. A lot of people, at least that I know, are sort of third, fourth year and still have to do exams, which sucks. But for some people, it's a good thing. So just means you've got a better chance of winning if you are here. And as it is every week, the prize will be to pick a round for the next week. So if you are the winner, get thinking about what kind of round you'd like, if there's a specific category. So far we've had Disney, conspiracy theories, and I've got Disney again this week, but in a slightly different way. So we had Disney lyrics previously, and this time it's like Disney trivia. Seem to have a lot of Disney fans here. And thank you for the haircut. It's a bit shorter than I meant, because it's been one of those ones where it was really long, and then I started just trying to even it out, and then I kept going and it got shorter and shorter, but I'm quite happy with it, except for the fringe, but it exists. Awesome. Okay, so it looks like we have at least 3 teams, I think. That's enough for a quiz, right? I'll give it 2 more minutes. So grab a drink, go to the loo, whatever you need to do. Didn't mean to make that rhyme, but can't think of what rhymes with that. Anyone got any fun news? Thank you. Loving all the compliments. I'm in a very feminine mood today, so it's a bit. I've got a lot more pink than I normally do, but it's not really showing up, so that's interesting for future camera things. The exam was fine. It was a bit weird. It was basically 3 mini essays instead of an exam. So there were no short answer questions. It was just 3 very open-ended questions that you had to not do reading on, but we want citations. So they wanted reading, basically. Just a little stressful, but it was some vaguely interesting questions, so it wasn't too bad. And it's over. That's the main thing. Yeah. Okay, so that's 1:15. I think it's time to make a start. Has everyone got the Google form up? If you're having any problems with it, I was about to say there's a response, but that's me. Yeah, if you're having any problems with it, just let me know, and I will just wait for this ambulance to pass. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so round 1, general knowledge. Are we all ready? Question 1. Which Scottish rock band had an original lineup consisting of Alex Kapranos, Bob Hardy, Nick McCarthy, and Paul Thompson? So that's the Scottish rock band, which has an original lineup consisting of Alex Kapranos, Bob Hardy, Nick McCarthy, and Paul Thompson. Question 2. Ascorbic acid is a form of which vitamin? Such a noisy road, I'm sorry. So ascorbic acid is a form of which vitamin? Question 3. Which country gave the Statue of Liberty as a gift to the United States of America? So who gave the Statue of Liberty to the United States of America as a gift? Question 4. In which English city did Adolf Hitler study art? In which English city did Adolf Hitler study art? Getting dark. Question 5. What country has the longest coastline in the world? So which country has the longest coastline in the world? And that's the longest total coastline, not in one go. Sorry, I didn't see the repeat. I'm assuming that's for question number 1. So question 1 was, which Scottish rock band had an original lineup consisting of Alex Kapranos, Bob Hardy, Nick McCarthy, and Paul Thompson? If that's not the right question, please let me know. Most of the time. I'll figure out where to put my phone that won't get in the way of everything. Oh, question 4, okay. That was, in which English city did Adolf Hitler study art? Okay. Okay, on to question 6. What was the first full programme to be shown on Channel 4 on the afternoon of its launch in 1982? That was what was the first full programme to be shown on Channel 4 on the afternoon of its launch in 1982? Question 7 is a swing dancing one for you. So, where in New York was the first Harvest Moon Ball held? So, where in New York was the first Harvest Moon Ball held? So I'm looking for a specific location rather than city. Question 8. In Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities, which are the two cities? So, which two cities provide the setting for Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities? I need both for the answer. I'll give you half a mark if you can get one, but not the other. Okay, question number 9. Which three sports form a triathlon? That's which three sports form a triathlon? With this one, I'll give you 2 points if you get, 1 point if you get all three, half a point if you only get two. I'm assuming you know it was three. Yeah, which three sports? Okay, final question of this round, number 10. Last Wednesday, The Sims 4 released the trailer for the newest pack to be released in June 2020. What was the name of the pack? I'm going to give you multiple choice on this one. I didn't actually decide which multiple choice I'm going to give you. Give me 1 second. Okay. So is it A, City Living, B, Eco Lifestyle, or C, Tiny Living? So I'll repeat the question because I have the big pause in the middle there. So last Wednesday, The Sims 4 released the trailer for the newest pack to be released in June 2020. What was the name of the pack? Was it A, City Living, B, Eco Lifestyle, or C, Tiny Living? And hopefully I'll remember the order of them. What did I say about being prepared? Okay, on to round 2. So this is the winners round. Last week's winners chose a Disney animated films round. I think it was just Disney animations, but these are all Disney animated films and trivia about them. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to get on with it. So question number 1. Which Disney protagonist has the fewest lines in their film? So which Disney protagonist has the fewest lines in their film? Yeah, singing counts for lines, yeah. So lines including talking and singing. Question 2. Which Disney film was the first film ever to release a soundtrack? So which was the first Disney film ever, which Disney film was the first film to ever release a soundtrack? So not just out of Disney films, but out of all films and ever existed. Please excuse the state of my nails. Of course. Question 3. All this happened before and will all happen again is the opening line to which film? All this happened before and will all happen again is the opening line to which film? Question 4. How many stepsisters does Cinderella have? So how many stepsisters does Cinderella have? Question 5. What is the name of the underwater kingdom where Ariel lives in The Little Mermaid? So what is the name of the underwater kingdom where Ariel lives in The Little Mermaid? Question 6. What does Ohana mean? What does Ohana mean? Question 7. In which film does Jessie the Yodeling Cowgirl first appear? So in which film does Jessie the Yodeling Cowgirl first appear? And I'm looking for the film, not the franchise. Okay, question number 8, another multiple choice one for you. So in the Incredibles franchise, what is the name of Frozone's wife? Is it A, Sugar, B, Honey, C, Rosemary, or D, Olive? So in the Incredibles franchise, what is the name of Frozone's wife? A, Sugar, B, Honey, C, Rosemary, or D, Olive? For number 2, all films, it's both all films and Disney films. It's the first of both, but it's full-length films. So the first of any full-length film to release a soundtrack. But it is a Disney one. Okay, question number 9. Zazu is a character in which film? So Zazu is a character in which film? And finally, question 10. Which is the only Disney film set in Scotland and contains the only Disney princess created by Pixar? So number 10. Which is the only Disney film set in Scotland and contains the only Disney princess created by Pixar? And that is the end of round 2. So once you've gone through all the questions, if you've got any things you'd like repeated, let me know for either round 1 or round 2. But once you're done, submit the form and I will start marking. I will send over the next quiz. Sorry, the next form. So you can get that set up once you've submitted this one. Let me stop doing that. Ooh, okay, so I'm starting to get some answers through. Lovely. If you need some time to talk with your teammates and figure things out, don't worry about it. Take it. And if you want to mark it yourself as well, that's fine. Just once we've gone through the answers, if you can send me your final score, and then I can add it into the pool.
Okay, so I got answers from the Cozy Cues, Grounded Hogs, Weapons of Brass Destruction, and Emily's Left Croc. If anyone else is still to submit, this is your time to do so. Otherwise, we'll get on to answers, and I will let you know the final scores. Don't know why I put that accent on. Okay, I'm going to take that as there is no one else to submit. So we'll get to some answers. So, round one, general knowledge. The Scottish rock band, which consisted of Alex Kapranos, Bob Hardy, Nick McCarthy, and Paul Thompson, is Franz Ferdinand. I say original lineup because Nick McCarthy left and then 2 new people joined. But that was their lineup. So that's Franz Ferdinand. Number 2, ascorbic acid is a form of vitamin C, which I think everyone got. The Statue of Liberty was given to the United States by France. Again, I think most people got that one. Impressive. Adolf Hitler went to Liverpool for art. So he studied art in Liverpool. The country with the longest coastline in the world is Canada. The first full program to be shown on Channel 4 on the afternoon of its launch in 1982 was Countdown. The Harvest Moon Bowl was held in Madison Square Gardens. Oh, he's not watching, but I'm still mad about that quiz question from like 3 years ago when Marlena held the quiz and she asked that question and I said it. And then my teammates, Fraser, said it was Times Square Gardens, but whatever, or Times Square. Not better. Question 8. The 2 cities from A Tale of Two Cities was London and Paris.
I think quite a lot of people said London, but not Paris. So it's quite, well, a couple of half points there. Triathlon is running, swimming, and cycling. And the new Sims 4-pack is eco lifestyle. I have a feeling most of you are guessing for that, but yeah. There's been quite a lot of controversy about it because no one wants it. Round 2, the Disney round. Question 1, the Disney protagonist that has the fewest lines in their film is Dumbo. He doesn't speak at all. He has no lines. It's a bit of a tricky one with that one. But the next fewest lines is Sleeping Beauty. She has 18 lines in the film, but Dumbo still has none. The first film to ever release a soundtrack, which is also a Disney film, is Snow White. The All This Happened Before and Will All Happen Again is the opening line to Peter Pan. Cinderella has 2 stepsisters. And the underwater kingdom where Ariel lives is Atlantica. I've been a little picky. There was one group that said Atlantia, and I couldn't tell if it was a typo or not. So I didn't give you the point. But if you would like to, call it out, mate. But yeah, if that was your team and you would like to fight your corner for it, then feel free to do so. Ohana means family, and family means no one gets left behind. So like Lilo and Stitch reference. Fun fact about that film, Lilo, the person who voiced Lilo also voiced or was the girl from The Ring. Bit of a weird IMDb page, I guess. Jessie the Yodeling Cowgirl first appears in Toy Story 2, which you all got. Frozen's wife is Honey, as in Honey, where's my super suit? Zazu is from The Lion King, and the only Scottish film, Pixar Disney film, is Brave. It's a very good film. So at the end of round 2, if I can just have this team. I'm assuming you're denser again, Turbovilles. It kind of looks like I've got no lips. Awesome. Okay. So the scores at the end of round 2. Oh, thank you. My friend's friend made them. My friend also makes earrings, which are really cool, but I really like these ones, so I got them. So in 5th place, we have the Cozy Cues present Hobbs and Artie Shaw with 10.5 points. Yeah, 10.5. I don't know why that didn't work for me. In 4th place, we have Denser with 12. In 3rd place, we have Emily's Left Croc with 13. In 2nd, we have The Grounded Hogs with 14. And meaning that in 1st place at the minute is Weapons of Brass Destruction with 15.5. And if you would like to contest any of those, because the 0.5 confused my brain, so let me know if there was any that don't quite match up to what you think. But if not, we will continue on to round 3. I have given the form out, haven't I? The form is just slightly above, if you haven't opened it already. Just if you go back in the chat a little bit. I think you can scroll down on your page. It's up on mine, but I think it's down on other people's. Fraser, I can't say it on YouTube. I have to censor it for the sake of the society. I'm sorry. Why did I say society like that? What? Cool. I'm going to take that as... Oh, what is this? Sorry. Yes, I'm going to take that everyone is okay and ready to go on to round 3. So this round is our lyrics round. These are all songs from musicals, including stage shows and also like film, straight-to-film musicals, I guess, or film first, jukebox musicals, whatever you want to call them. Musicals aren't my forte, so these are terms I've heard, but I'm not sure I'm using right. 5 questions, 2 points available for each question, 1 point for the name of the song, and then 1 point for the name of the musical. Cool. It's question 1. We're not special. We're not different. We don't choose who lives or dies. Let's be normal, see bad movies, sneak a beer and watch TV. We'll bake brownies or go bowling. Do you want a life with me? Number 1 again. We're not special. We're not different. We don't choose who lives or dies. Let's be normal, see bad movies, sneak a beer and watch TV. We'll bake brownies or go bowling. Do you want a life with me? I'm going to put my light on. Okay, question number 2. Sorry. I see bad things arising. The crowd crown him king, which the Romans would ban. I see blood and destruction. Our elimination because of one man. Blood and destruction because of one man. Number 2 again. I see bad things arising. The crowd crown him king, which the Romans would ban. I see blood and destruction. Our elimination because of one man. Blood and destruction because of one man. I'm trying not to bob along to the songs. Question 3. Because everybody, they love a winner, so nobody loved me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. Number 3 again. Because everybody, they love a winner, so nobody loved me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. I picked some really sad songs for this, I'm so sorry. I was saying yesterday when I was writing this, it's really hard to find songs that don't have the song name in them in musicals, because most of the song names are named after a phrase that's repeated multiple times, which is not very helpful for this kind of context. Okay, number 4. Suddenly, the world seems such a perfect place. Suddenly it moves with such a perfect grace. Suddenly my life doesn't seem such a waste. It all revolves around you. Number 4 again. Suddenly the world seems such a perfect place. Suddenly it moves with such a perfect grace. Suddenly my life doesn't seem such a waste. It all revolves around you. Bit obsessive. There's someone playing really loud music in a car outside. Sorry, otherwise I will carry on. Question 5. If someone stood up in a crowd and raised his voice up way out loud and waved his arm and shook his leg, you'd notice him. If someone in the movie show yelled, "Fire!" in the second row, this whole place is a powder keg, you'd notice him. That is number 5 again. If someone stood up in a crowd and raised his voice up way out loud and waved his arm and shook his leg, you'd notice him. If someone in the movie show yelled, "Fire!" in the second row, this whole place is a powder keg, you'd notice him. That's the end of round 3. So if you'd like any repeated, please do let me know. Some slightly obscure ones, but I've picked them off musicals that I know. These are probably my favorite musicals, so if you know about that might help you. But I'm not a big musical fan, so it's not really that big a thing. Awesome. It is time for the Kazookalele round. Yes, this is a fine time to do it. I have hair in my ukulele, but this is fine. So, as usual, 5 questions in this round. 2 points available for each one. 1 point for the name of the song, and 1 point for the artist. In all cases, I'm looking for the original artist. I think question 1, this first question has been used as a sample. So I'm looking for the original song, not the sample. Yeah, these are all just random songs picked from my Spotify on a shuffle. So no connection, just songs that I listen to sometimes. Oh, that harder. That was question 1. Okay. There's really hard chords on this one, so I apologize for how bad that was. Question 2. Okay, question 3. Nancy? Hurts my face. Question 4. It's gonna be a little bit obscure, that one, but some people might get it. Number 5, we'll also admit slightly obscure, but was popular, so hopefully. Yeah. Sorry, that's not art. Let's try again. I'll do. Cool. If you'd like any repeated, please let me know. I can maybe do like a 4-bar version of each. Just a very quick recap. Number 1. Oh, where's my art? Okay. Oh my god, I can't learn a note. And finally, number 5. I got totally on it. Yeah. And that is all 5. I will admit the last 2 were maybe a little more obscure than I normally go, but I will be proud of those of you who get them. What am I doing? Okay, we're going on to round number 5, which is our general knowledge but wipeout round. So, if this is your first time, which I'm not sure this is, I don't know from the teams that I can see, but just as a quick reminder, every question that you get right now gets 2 points rather than 1, as you were before. If you get 1 question wrong in the entire round, you get 0 for the entire round. So any wrong questions, nil point for the whole thing. However, if you don't know the answer to something, you can just leave it blank. And then you will just not get the point for that question, but you'll still get the points for other questions in the round. So it's a game of risk, whether you want to risk putting in something that you're not too sure of, or just play it how you want to play it, basically. People play this kind of thing differently. So let's go into it. So question number 1, another swing dancing question for you this week. Which swing dance troupe was featured in the films A Day at the Races, Keep Punchin', and Hell's a Poppin'? Sorry. Which swing dance troupe was featured in the films A Day at the Races, Keep Punchin', and Hell's a Poppin'? Question 2. Samuel Pepys kept a diary during which major event? Not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but Samuel Pepys kept a diary during which major event? That's Pepys for his last name. Question 3. In which modern-day country was the artist Rembrandt born? So in which modern-day country was the artist Rembrandt born? It's really hard to say, Rembrandt. Question, what are we on? 4? Question 4. Pocket Monsters is the generally understood translation of which video game? So Pocket Monsters is the generally understood translation of which video game? Question 5. What is the first name of Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter books? So what is the first name of Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter books? Question 6. What dance fitness program is made up of the rhythms salsa, reggaeton, merengue, and cumbia? What dance fitness program is made up of the rhythms salsa, reggaeton, merengue, and cumbia? Question 7. On the periodic table, Ag is the symbol for what? On the periodic table, Ag is the symbol for what? So that's alpha golf. Just to be clear, hopefully. Question 8. Which member of the Beatles narrated the first series of Thomas the Tank Engine on TV? So which member of the Beatles narrated the first series of Thomas the Tank Engine on TV? Question 9. What is the highest mountain in Britain? So what is the highest mountain in Britain? And the final question of the round and of the quiz, number 10. According to punk rockers Green Day, at the end of which month would they like to be woken up? So according to punk rockers Green Day, at the end of which month would they like to be woken up? Why do I sound like Green Day? Never heard of them. That's the end of everything. So, well, of the quiz. That was way more threatening than I meant it to be. Once you've got your answers together, submit it. As always, feel free to ask any questions or ask for anything to be repeated. Otherwise, send them through to me and I will start marking. Okay, so I've got all of your answers in. So we will just get the right thing up. Let's go through the answers. I'm going to get them up on my phone because that's easier. Okay, awesome. So round 3 was our musicals by lyrics round. Question 1, the answer was 17 from Heathers. So Heathers is the musical, 17 is the song. I just wanted to read the description of the song on the lyrics page that I found because maybe spoilers, but it's quite funny. So, in this song, Veronica begs JD to stop murdering people, trying to get him to stop seeing himself as a messianic avenger and instead imagine a life of being a normal teenager in love. Having killed 3 classmates, it's arguably a bit late for that, but she gets points for trying. Yeah, that made me giggle. Sorry. So, question 2 was this Jesus must. I can't talk today. I'm sorry. Was this Jesus must die from Jesus Christ Superstar? Mum, I'm disappointed that you didn't get that one. The amount of times I watched that growing up. So, question 3 was maybe this time from Cabaret. I was a little bit strict. Again, someone put in maybe this time I'll win, but I'm not given the point for that. So it's just maybe this time. Number 4 was Come What May from Moulin Rouge, which always makes me cry. Question 5 was Mr. Cellophane from Chicago. Round 4, we had the Kazukulele round. Question 1 was You Spin Me Right Round, parentheses like a record, but I don't care about parentheses, by Dead or Alive. And again, I specifically said not the sample, the original. The song is sampled by Flo Rida with Right Round. But you didn't get points for that, sorry. Question 2 was Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Number 3 was All I Ever Wanted by Bass Hunter. Didn't mind about spelling, but its bass is in the guitar. Question 4 was Hands Up by Ottawan. I don't know. Question 5 was Make Me Wanna Die by Pretty Reckless. And if you don't know Pretty Reckless, you might know the lead singer as Taylor Momsen, she was in Gossip Girl, and she was also the girl in The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, Lindsay Lou, who had a very interesting life as well. So yeah, round 5, our wipeout round. We didn't have anyone wipe out. Did I? Hold up, I didn't actually check for wipeouts. That was really stupid of me. Give me 1 second. Yeah, no wipeouts. Impressive. Awesome. Okay, so question 1 was Whitey's Lindy Hoppers. Number 2 was The Great Fire of London. Number 3 was the Netherlands, previously known as the Dutch Republic, apparently. Number 4 was Pokemon, which is the cutest thing, little pocket monsters. I like that. Number 5 was Minerva, as in Minerva Mcgonagall. Question 6 was Zumba. Question 7 was Silver. Number 8, Ringo Starr voiced Thomas the Tank Engine. And number 9, the highest mountain in Britain is Ben Nevis or Ben Nevis. So still never know. And finally, number 10, Green Day wanted us to wake them up when September ends. So the answer was September. So I'll just add in the scores I'm getting from Denza here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, that's from the previous round. When September ends. Good job. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh no, I meant to save that as a tiebreaker. Okay. It doesn't really matter anyway. Have I done that right? Okay, so we have all of your scores in. So I think I had some confusions about how many this round is out of and everything, because I'm very silly. Yeah, that was 60. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so in 5th place with 36 is Emily's Left Croc. In 4th place with 38.5 is the Cozy Q's present Hobbs and Artie Shaw. We don't have anyone in 3rd because we have 2 teams in 2nd place. They are the Grounded Hogs and Denser, meaning that in 1st place, the 2nd place have 41 each. Meaning that in 1st place with 49.5 out of 60 is the Weapons of Brass Destruction. So well done again. I believe that's the same team as last week under a different name. So well done to you guys. And let me know what you'd like your round to be next week. And if you can let me know by the weekend, that would be really useful. So I can get it done. I'm also doing another quiz at the weekend though, so I won't be focusing on that until Monday-ish maybe. Yeah, thanks again for coming along. We had some very good scores this week. Very impressive wipeout round. And as always, if you want any feedback you want to give, like any rounds you want or questions you want to see, feel free to let me know either via the comments here or the EUSDS page on Facebook. Or if you know me, you can let me know as well. Yeah, that's us. We're back on for weekly quizzes now. So for as long as we decide, I don't know. We haven't figured out when we'll start doing this. But 7 p.m. back here, youtube.com/EUSDS. We advertise everything over on our Facebook page we're just EUSDS over there, or EUSDS community if you are part of the society. I think that's all I have to say. Yeah. If you're already on this channel as well, we have our dance classes. We got a weird email today saying that we're like one of the top 30 swing dance YouTube accounts or something. Which I'm not sure if it's spam, but if it's not spam, it's very cool. So thanks for being a part of that and subscribing if you are subscribed. It helps us out a lot. I sound like such a YouTuber, I'm sorry. But anyway, that is the end of the quiz. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you all again next week. Bye! And